in the majors, 20-6. Dodgers' best home record at 20-7. Let's get it on. Bottom first, Rafael for a call-up. 3 Phillies in the area. Chase Utley makes the catch and then throws out Juan Pierre trying to advance to third. Double play, great play for Utley. Top 4, Phillies up 1-0, 2 on, 2 outs. Utley at the plate now. Eric Bruntlett coming in. They wave Chris Coast. He meets Russell Martin head on. Not how you want to meet Russell Martin, but Coast would score because Martin dropped the ball. Phillies up 3-0. Top 5, it's 3-1. Raul Ibanez up. Between first and second, Orlando Hudson, the old dog, a menace in the field. Bottom 7, same score, 1 on, 2 out. James Loney up. Bruntlett got a late start. By the time he dove, it was too late for a call would score. Dodgers go down 3-2 in the dugout. Jamie Morris says, hey, don't do that again when I'm starting. Top 8, same score. Jimmy Rollins at the plate, bases loaded. He was 0 for his last 13 with runners in scoring position. Now 0 for 14, but the Phillies still up 3-2. Brad Lidge in trying to save it. Russell Martin at the plate. He's not ready to go home yet. Pedro Feliz can't handle it. Martin safe at first on the error. Now it's bases loaded for Andre Ethier. Phillies have a little conference on how they want to deal with him. I don't think that's what they had in mind. Here comes Casey Blake. Here comes James Loney. And there go the Phillies. Time to bounce at Chavez Ravine. Dodgers win it 4-3. The Dodgers 10-1 now in 1-run games.
For the first time in his career, and Pablo Sandoval says, how's it? Kung Fu Panda with his Kung Fu grip. 2-run homer, his 4th of the season. The Giants up 2-0. We go 9th inning. Brian Wilson, bases loaded. Jorge Cantu grounds to third. Juan Uribe makes the throw. Shut it down. Giants win 2-1. Your final Barry Zito. The Rangers visit Fenway. Boston putting 37 on him. Julio Lugo, liner. Marlon Byrd giving Kevin Millwood some help there. We got a scoreless game. More defense. Elvis Andrus grounded to third. Mike Lowell starts the 5-4-3 DP. Dustin Pedroia the turn. Game would stay scoreless until the 5th. Runners at first and second. Top 5. Brad Penny 1 strike away from getting out of a jam. Andrus grounded to short. Oh, you know who gets that?
Who gets that?
Joe Jonas. Julio Lugo does it. Bird scores. Penny looking for his 100th career win, and he's in trouble. Next batter, Ian Kinsler. Hello. Goodbye. 3-run homer to left. His 15th. Penny 5 2/3, 5 runs on 7 hits. And the Rangers, they go on to win it 5-1.
Royals hoping he can help them stop their 7-game losing streak. Bottom first, scoreless. Vernon Wells, base hit off Greinke. Marco Scutaro scores. Wells takes second on the error in right by Jose Guillen. I'm not sure what was going on there with Guillen. Blue Jays with an early 1-0 lead. Bottom second, Lyle Overbay. Gone. Greinke hadn't given up a home run in 111 innings. He said it was bound to happen. It would have been nice if it wasn't today. Overbay 6 is 2-0 Blue Jays. Bottom third, 4-0 Blue Jays. Overbay back again. Over Guillen's head. 2 runners come in to score. Blue Jays get 4 in the third. They were up 6-0. Greinke said, I just got crushed. Bottom 5, Adam Lynn going a long way the other way. His 9th. And the Blue Jays going to win at 9-3. Greinke's numbers, 5 innings of work, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, and he gave up 2 home runs once the streak ended.
Carlos Zambrano. Switch hit, and he bats .211 with the home run. When he bats right-handed, he's 2 for 4. He strikes out in the first against Micah Owens, and somewhere there was a Gatorade cooler. Nervous. In the 5th, first pitch, play my music. He goes yard. 18th career, 2nd on the year. Cubs up 2-0. Owens, he strikes out there. He's only Reds better in the lineup with an average of over 300. Jerry Hairston Jr., he's an FOP, but Micah Hoffpower, not a friend of Jerry's. He steals one from him there. Zambrano out of a jam. Bottom 6, Reds down 2. Runner on first for Brandon Phillips. Derek Lee, track it down. Careful, dude, there's a beverage here. And then Zambrano covers first. Look at Lee. There's a guy in a Phillips jersey trying to knock it away. Come on, did you get ejected for that? Vintage Zambrano is what Dusty said of the man who beat him. A great athlete, good hitters, and the Mets who were just swept in Pittsburgh. David Wright, 4th hit of the night, top 10, game tied, 2 on, nobody out, off Joel Hanrahan. 2 score, including Carlos Beltran all the way from first. And then Francisco Rodriguez, bottom 10. Take a breath. He's caffeinated. Nick Johnson, good game to watch. K-Rod's 15th save and as many chances. Mets snap a 3-game lead.
Justin Verlander had won his last 6 decisions, but the Angels hit him up for 7 runs in 5 innings earlier this season. Verlander hot early. He got Kendry Morales and Bobby Abreu. Struck out 7 in the ballgame. Irvin Santana also doing his thing. Dealing with injury earlier this season. It gets Jeff Larish there, and then Joe Laird. And then here's cousin Adam Everett. He's down swinging. Santana 8 2/3, 7 Ks, 1 earned run. He gave up 6 hits. Verlander still on top of the 8th. Vladimir Guerrero at bat with 2 on and 1 out. Guerrero ground ball to Brandon Inge, 5-4-3 double play. Verlander 8 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs, so it came down to the bullpens. Fernando Rodney in for Verlander. No outs, runners at first and second. Juan Rivera. That'll bring in Torrey Hunter. Angels up 1-0. Bottom of the 9th, Tigers down 2-1, 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Curtis Granderson over to Sean Figgins. Backhanded catch into the set. Get him out of there. Angels hold on to win it 2-1. Santana gets his first.
Great ball game. Top 10. Twins Seattle. No outs. Jason Kubel. Runners on first and second. Off Mark Lowe. Deep center. Franklin Gutierrez. Oh. He's hopped up on Jolly Ranchers and Diet Coke. Joe Mauer tags and gets the third. Gutierrez taking a home run away from Kubel.
Good work by the Seattle fans. Stay out of the way there.
Absolutely. Intelligent fans. Matt Tolbert, Great Northwest. Pitch out, Mauer, pickle, ickle, ickle. 2 outs. Later in the AB, Tolbert. Deep left field. Franklin Gutierrez doesn't play left. Vladimir Valentin does, and he did not take a good angle on that. Justin Morneau will score. It's ruled in error. 2-1 Twins. Yeah. Ichiro, 2 outs. Last chance to extend his 27-game hitting streak. Longest streak in the Mariners. Joe Nathan, streak that. Twins win. Twins win 2-1. Joe, you're going to go first.
All right.
You called my niece Cassie.
All right, we got Rockies versus the Cardinals.
Are you getting personal favors from the Jonas Brothers?
We got a great catch by Brad Hop. Bam. There you go. Happens.
Brad Hall played his college baseball at LSU.
Boom
Young
goes
men
the
need to know that.
dynamite.
Okay, number 9. Okay, third shot for par. It's on the 9th. He rolls in, he hits it out of the bunker, and oh, that was it.
Who is it?
That was
Ernie Els.
Ernie Els.
You know,
come on,
2 of these guys have blisters from playing golf. They were showing me earlier. They were golf fanatics.
Number 8, Diamondbacks versus Padres. Chase Headley hits to right. Justin Upton comes up with the throw. Chris Snyder makes the tag at home plate. David Eckstein is out. It's a 2-for-1 top play right there.
You got a future, young man.
Yeah.
If this whole singing, acting thing doesn't work out, you know.
That's how he does it. Listen to Mariners.
All right, Joe, we're going back to 7 now. I wanted a little more energy than we got out of 10.
Oh, man.
Okay, the NCAA Super Regional game. We got Rice versus LSU.
That's your team right there.
That's right. DJ LeMahieu with the catch.
Look at that catch. Dude,
He's 6'4".
There you go. One big catch. Lots of high fives. Straight to the locker room.
Okay,
Gatorade.
number 6, French Open, Roger Federer, Juan Martin. Okay, Federer reaches behind. Look, watch this. Bam.
Uh-oh.
He, boom. Oh, it doesn't even see
Go
it.
home.
Oh, yeah,
Over. I'm going to go buy me another matching outfit.
We're up to number 5. They got catchphrases already. Number 5, Brewers and Braves.
You guys take the next one, the pros.
Okay, all right, we'll take this. J.J. Hardy with a grinder in the hole. You know Escobar.
Yo.
In time, Escobar showing some range. Not like singing range, like baseball range.
Baseball,
Yeah.
running,
Look at that.
rain.
Oh, he stretches for it.
Braves went down 4-0.
All right, number 4, we go back to the Super Regional, Arkansas, Florida State, Tommy Orvitz. Deep center, Brett Eibner. Oh, he brought his adult glove, and he's a man. He runs into the wall, and he's going to get up, holds on. Arkansas, woo, Pig Suey. They win 7-2.
Okay, number 3, NCAA Super Region game, number 1, Rice versus LSU. Jesse Bergner. Oh, face in the ground.
Face plant.
Drive into a gap into the lesser.
Spitting
Mikey
tooth.
Matha makes the diving grab.
Lost his
Matha?
front tooth there.
Yeah, he dropped one later.
One more time. Bam. One more.
There you go.
Oh, can it show
You're
one more time?
thinking
Yes.
dental
Oh, there he
plan
goes.
right
Dental
there.
plan.
And it's dead.
Oh, there you go.
Number 2 is coming up. Got the Cubs versus the Reds. Watch his catch.
Mike Fontenot.
Dude,
Oh,
Chris
with the blow.
Dickerson. Chris Dickerson. Look at him. Look at him. Boom. Big play.
Ice that shoulder.
I would.
Ice that show.
I wouldn't. I remember that shoulder all day.
Reds go down 2-1. They need,
catch I
they need
made?
a couple more plays like that.
Uh-oh. My boy Matt Smith's coming up.
Number 1.
Matty!
Here we go. Make it happen.
Booyah! Put that hand in there.
Look at this hand.
hand.
Hey, that was trademark.
It's victorious. Watch the hand one more time. It's victorious.
I am the best.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
He's not watching that hand tonight.
All right, guys, so now we got a surprise for you here. We actually have a bonus play for you.
Yes.
Ramirez coming off a walk-off win Friday night against the Phillies. Hiroki Kuroda on the bump. Well, how about the defense? Shane Victorino down the right field line. James Loney stopping the flying Hawaiian. Loney also went 3 for 5. Bottom of the fourth now, Andre Ethier. Friday's hero giving the rawhide a ride off Joe Blanton. Ethier's 8th of the year, and it's 1-0 Dodgers just like that. Next inning, how about more defense? Carlos Ruiz thinks he's got a base hit. Oh, the old dog says, think again. Orlando Hudson in time. Aside from Raul Ibanez, maybe the best offseason pickup. That's a top 10 nominee, no doubt. In the 9th inning now, Phillies up 2-1. Cue the drama. Brad Lidge in. We flash back to Friday night. Lidge blew his 5th save of the season, giving up the game-winning hit to Ethier. But again, that's in the past. We live in the present. We live in the present moment. You have to forget. It's in the past.
Have you been able to?
Trying. Rafael Furcal, pinch hitting, 0-9 in his career against Lidge, and guess what? Oh, the past comes back to haunt you.
Okay.
Furcal, first career pinch hit home run, solo shot, we're tied at 2. Jason Worth looked like he had a shot. Free baseball, we go to the 12th. Ethier at the dish. It had been 18 hours, 47 minutes since his last walk-off hit. Chad Durpin, the victim of circumstance.
Swing and a high fly ball center field. Back goes Victorino. Away back. It's gone. A home run. Andre Ethier has walked off with a home run. His second of the day. His second game-winning hit in less than 24 hours.
Ethier with his 9th home run of the year gives the Dodgers a 3-2 win. No RBIs. Ethier in the NLCS last year, 2 walk-offs in 2 days against the Phils.
But in trouble here in the third. They're loaded. Got a 2-0 lead. Brian Giles. It's going to stay 2-0.
Brian Giles will move on to some team if they'll take some money, and I think he can still help somebody.
Bottom 5, Scherzer gets Giles again with guys on. Scherzer, no earned in 5. He struck out 6, but he also walked 5. Here's Daniel Schlereth.
This is the perfect game I was hoping for. Scherzer and Schlereth in the same game.
And Schlereth.
This is hard. That's hard.
Excuse me. They're loaded. Chase Headley. Uh-oh, Schlereth. He hit him 3-2. And then you get this from Daniel. We're going to have to talk to Stink about this.
Yeah.
Glove throw. He's entitled.
Hey.
Padres got 6 in the 6th, so it's 6-2. J-Up trying to get some back top 8. Makes it a little closer, but the Padres looking awfully good at Petco Park.
Upton's having a great year.
Yeah, they've been a lot better here at this ballpark. Daniel Schlereth gets the loss. He's 0-2. The save for the Padres, the Heath Bell experience, his 16th of the year. He needs something here. Luke Hochevar trying to make it happen. Raul Chavez, that's not going to help. 2-0 Toronto, eh?
Still, but stick with him because Luke Hochevar, who just had gotten sent down and back up now, ends up throwing a pretty good game.
Top 5, Mark Teahan. And now KC coming back. 2-run jack, his 7th. It's 2-2.
I tell you, day games with that roof open, that place still ball flies pretty good.
Now Scott Richmond gets himself in a big mess here later in the inning. Walks, and then walks to Jesus. So they're loaded for the man who's known all over the major leagues as the silent assassin, Willie Bloomquist. The silent assassin. The bases loaded, triple.
I like Willie Bloomquist. He's a winning player.
Look, he's a winning
player.
There it is. This is the first time the Royals won a game since they beat the Tigers on May 26th. The 8-game losing streak is history. KC began this game having lost 20 of 25.
And there's the #1 pick. Hochevar, finally had himself a good start. Good job.
Hochevar gets his first win since July 11th of last year. The win for Hochevar comes on the 3rd anniversary of his selection as the first overall pick in the 06 draft. The 09 draft is coming up next week. As we get ready for 09, Peter Gammons now looks back at that 06 draft.
Facing out, Rodriguez. Does anybody hit opposite field home runs as well as A-Rod? Up top of the fence, A-Rod's 8th, Yankees on top early 1-0. Bottom 4, A-Rod on first. Takes off for second. Deoner Navarro throws it into center field, one of 3 errors by Navarro. First stolen base for A-Rod since 2008, September 20th. Robinson Cano still at the plate. A-Rod, great break. Not really known for being a great base runner, but we'll focus on him right now. All right, top 6. Willie Ibar getting all up on one off Sabathia.
It's a 3-run.
3-run shot, 5-3 race. Sabathia, 8 innings, 5 Ks, 5 earned runs. Mark Teixeira, red hot, and this one is long gone. They call that the Loge area for those of you high-priced ticket holders. Bases loaded now. The Melk Band, Melky Cabrera. He's on his horse. Beats out the double play. Jorge Posada scores. We're tied at 5. 9th inning now. Mariano Rivera, not a good outing for him. Ben Zobrist already on third after a triple. Joe Dillon, singles center. 6-5 Rays. Rivera, as you can expect. Now, please, later in the inning, B.J. Upton. That would make it 7-5 Rays. Rivera, 2/3 of an inning. He allowed 4 runs. Bottom 9, Yankees down 9-7. Cano deep to center, but B.J. Upton tracks it.
For the final out of the game.
Rays, 4th straight win despite 4 errors.
Hold it in for the final out of the
Hey, it's raining in Florida.
In Florida, in the summer.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors.
I didn't,
Sunflower seeds into a car. There's nothing better than dugout hijinks.
isn't it?
It is.
Because it's about 3 degrees in the visiting locker room.
Oh,
Bottom
I
3.
lived that for a couple. Oh my gosh.
El Nino. Bottom 5. Utnak brings in Ramirez. 3.
Oh, see that ball skid on him? That's just terrible.
All right, now we go 9th inning. Matt Lindstrom, he's the closer. He's got a 3-run lead, 2 outs. Uh-oh, here we go. Walks Rich Aurelia. They're loaded. Lindstrom, you're out. Taking him out here, Buck.
Well, you got to start winning some games.
Well, go Leo Nunez. You just get me one guy here. Aaron Rowan singles. It scores 2, and now Rich Aurelia is the tying run at second. It's 5-4, and you got to deal with Edgar Renteria. Watch out for the bat. Woo.
He'll take it.
Win 5-4. Florida has won 4 of 6. Pirates and the Astros. Roy Oswalt on the mound. Top 3. Former Red Sox great Brandon Moss. It's a double. Adam LaRoche scores. The Pirates in Houston here lead 4-2.
Tough place to play that time of day. And you got shadows, you got sun coming through.
Jack Wilson, 2 batters later. Moss scores. Wilson has a double at 6-2 Pittsburgh.
I don't think they really give a lot of consideration to start times and sun shadows and what have you. It's just to hang with them.
Hunter Pence facing Matt Kapp. Bottom 9 flies out. First win for Paul Maholm since April 22nd. The Pirates win in Houston 6-1. This is with 2 on. Shallow center, and here is Chris Dickerson.
He's got to make a great play every night.
Every night. No, and he's not done in this game, brother.
He had the #1 web gem on Friday night.
He is such a... He picks up the ball, and on top of that, he's an incredible athlete.
Top 4, Giovanni Soto flies out to Dickerson in center. Reed Johnson trying to tag, and here's the throw. Look at this throw.
Check this out.
He's a pretty good runner there, too.
Yeah, no, this guy can run.
It's about stopping 90-foot increments.
And young outfielders watch the way he set up to throw that ball.
And
That's how you do it.
Another Dickerson Web Gem nominee.
Same game. And look, he come up throwing, too. Almost got him.
We're going to go extras here, 3-3, 11th inning, and we take a look at the inning that Jay Bruce had. Here he is. Bottom 11, Sean Marshall. That's a walk. Okay, take your base. Next up, Alex Gonzalez. Wild pitch by Marshall. Bruce to second without the ball team. Ball hasn't touched a bat yet, and he's up there at second base. Talk about 90-foot increments, Buck. Next pitch, Gonzalez bunts it down the third baseline. Bruce to third. They haven't got a ball to the pitcher's mound yet. After an intentional walk, Adam Rosales pinch hitting around the corners. Rosales to third. Mike Fontenot going to come home with the throw, and here is your ball game.
Hey, let me ask you a question. They win that ball game without the center fielder?
No, I was just going to ask you the same question. Who won that game for them?
Yeah, the center fielder.
Chris
Nobody
Dickerson.
will talk about it. Except us.
Except us. So, Chris,
Buck, what do you always
great
call
job.
that? Runs prevented or
Runs reduced. You got RBIs, runs. How many runs can he be a part of reduction?
How about Nick Massett? How good he's been this year.
3-0, pretty good. Reds have won 5 of the last, lost 6 of 9. We go Brewers and Braves. It's the Prince, and he swings angry,
I'm telling you, it beats therapy or having to go on the Dr. Phil show. I mean, you just go ahead and swing hard.
He hits that off Javier, don't call me Juan Vasquez.
Got all that anger out.
Bottom 5, Chipper. Chipper has to leave the game with dizziness. Bottom 6, runner at third, Garrett Anderson. To Prince, coming home to get Brian McCann.
Just like his dad, he's a lot better athlete than you think. He's got pretty good hands.
Good feet is what he's got for a big guy.
Mitch Stetter and a bases loaded Jen gets Kelly Johnson. Milwaukee gets out of it, still up 2-0. First pitch, Prince.
And Rich Donnelly once told me he's got the biggest biceps of anyone he's ever seen. He said you can put the American flag on one bicep and still have room for Argentina. That's a big bicep.
Braves have now lost 3 straight. Atlanta has not scored a run, guys, in 22 innings.
Mr. Hoffman.
That does not bode well for Tommy Hanson, who makes his major league debut when he starts this Sunday. It's the third 2-homer game this season already for Prince Fielder. The Marineros.
Hey.
Latin American Baseball Day at Safeco Field. Minnesota has them loaded in the third. Jared Washburn just a bit outside. Delman Young trying to score. Tagged out by Washburn. Nice play.
Que loco.
Exactly. Bottom 5, Ichiro. One day after the hit streak ended. Right center. Franklin Gutierrez, they'll wave him in all the way from first. A double for Ichiro. We're tying up 1-1. 8th inning we go. Still 1-1. Runner on first, Ken Griffith for the Marineros. Left center. You can wave Ichiro in from first. He's in there easy. Griffey ties Mark Grace for 40th in career doubles, 511, 2-1 Seattle. David Aardsma in the close. Aardsma. Bernard Span. Mariners have played 56 games this year. This was their 27th game decided by 1 run. The M's have played 6 one-run games in just the last week for the season. Seattle now 15-12 in those one-run games. That says a lot about Don Wakamatsu doing a good job over there in Seattle. The Indians, the White Sox. Gordon Beckham out of the lineup after going 0 for 6 in his first 2 major league games. So Josh Fields back in there, and Fields delivers his first home run since May 5th. This off Jeremy Sowers.
Hitting competition's great.
Oh, that's beautiful. You get back in there, you get a little hungry.
Gavin Floyd didn't get a whole lot of it. He was terrific. 1 earned in 6 2/3. He struck out 7. Bottom 6, Fields. Johnny Peralta. Here's the throw to first, and everybody can be safe.
Bucky never got comfortable even getting set up to catch that ball.
Yep. They're loaded. Sowers, pass Victor Martinez. Canerco scores. So Indians throwing it all over the infield here. Bottom 7, it's 3-2. Posednik. Chris Getz is on second. They'll wave him in. Gonna have a play at the plate here.
You do a little Bobby Molinaro from back in the day. He moved his feet as he swung.
White Sox snap a 4-game losing streak and a scoreless drought that had lasted 23 innings. Floyd continues to pitch well. He has a 1.82 ERA in his last 4 starts. Sowers pitched well, too, despite the loss. 2 earned on 5 hits in 6, and Sowers follows Carl Pavano's 3-hit shutout on Friday.
First time since Game 2 of the ALDS back in October of 2007. In the first, the Tigers down 1-0. Maglio Ordonez, the single, bringing in 1. We're tied at 1. The next batter, it's Curtis Granderson. He has 13 home runs this season. Curtis Granderson. Fly out to center. Torrey Hunter there. Lee Thomas tagging, and he'll make it in. Oh, way off there. Tigers up 2-1. Later in the inning, 2-on for Jeff Larish, trying to do damage, but he goes down. Punch it out. Tigers up 2-1 after 1. Bottom of the 5th, 2-on. Curtis Granderson, 13 home runs, I remind you. Grounds out the first. Escobar covering the bag to end the inning. 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 5 Ks. The story, though, is Edwin Jackson getting stronger in the ninth. 2 Ks in the first 8 innings. How about 97-mile-per-hour heat there? 99 here on Vlad Guerrero. And then Torrey Hunter, breaking ball in the dirt. 3 Ks here to finish the game. Jackson's second career complete game. Tigers win 2-1.
All right, it's time. It's time for the top 10. Number 10, LSU Rice. Second baseman DJ LeMahieu, skying. LSU wins 5-3 there, going to the College World Series.
Number 9, Rockies Cardinals. We always talk about Albert Pujols with the fat bat. How about laying out with the leather? Getting the runner at second base. This was basically the lone bright spot for the Cardinals. They would lose 10-1.
Number 8, Mets Nationals, Ryan Zimmerman. Slashing some serious leather. Off of Carlos Beltran's bat, no problem. The Mets continue to struggle. They lose 7-1.
7 Rays, Yankees, slow rollers. CC, are you with me? The big man with the defense. The hustle there. The Yankees, though, would fall short to the Rays, 9-7.
Number 6, the Horses, Belmont Stakes.
And here is Summer Bird to win the Belmont Stakes. Summer Bird, an 11-1 upset.
Number 5, Phillies, Dodgers. Up the middle, Carlos Ruiz, single, right, roll. Orlando Hudson. What a play in time. This is number 5. We're going to see more from this game later on.
I think we will. How about number 4, World Cup qualifier? Kazakhstan and England, Wayne Rooney. They tell me he did not strain a groin. Scored.
I just
England
did, watching the highlight. Cubs, Reds, number 3, Chris Dickerson. Are you kidding me? Robbing Derek Lee of the blooper single. Reds would win 4-3-11.
Number 2, Florida State, Arkansas. The Razorbacks down 8-7, 2 on, bottom of the 9th. Andrew Darr, he finds the gap. 1 run is in, 2 run is in, 2 runs are in. Arkansas, they're going to Omaha.
Number 1, Phillies, Dodgers, Andre Ethier, hero.
Ethier swinging a high fly ball center field. Back goes Victorino. Away back. It's gone, a home run. Andre Ethier has walked off with a home run. His second of the day. His second game-winning hit in less than 24 hours.